Bitcoin to 100,000? Could it happen, and how? If you're an investor of Bitcoin, then today you're very lucky to have come across this video. Do you know what BTC is going to achieve in upcoming times? Okay, so the myth of $100,000 might be true. Curious? Want to know how Bitcoin is going to be $100,000? Then stay with us until the end of this video and find answers to the questions yourself. Welcome to Crypto News Now, where as usual we demystify crypto and present it to you in a simple format. Today we're going to explain to you the possibilities of why Bitcoin could reach a great point. That being said, let's begin. As we all know, a person's future can be predicted by his or her past events. Similarly, analysts predict the future of BTC based on its past trends. So if you want to know about cryptocurrency forecasts, you must first understand its origins and progress. Therefore, let's have a look at it. Going back to the dark ages of 2009, when Bitcoin was first introduced and had no value, it was pretty hard to imagine, wasn't it? Well, that was soon to be changed, as on July 17, 2010, its price increased to 0.09 cents. And further on April 13, 2011, Bitcoin's price surged again from $1 to $29.60 by June 7, 2011, a gain of 2,960% in 3 months. As a result, it appeared that the decade of the 2010s was a revival for this cryptocurrency. However, as you may know, it doesn't end there, as cryptocurrency markets saw a catastrophic collapse, with Bitcoin's price reaching a low of $2.05 by mid-November. But don't be alarmed, since its price increased from $4.85 on May 9th to $13.50 on August 15th the following year. So it appears that Bitcoin's volatility isn't a new trait, since it was present even during its infancy. In that vein, 2012 was a pretty unremarkable year for BTC, but 2013 witnessed large price gains reaching $230 on April 8th, but also experienced an equal rapid deceleration down to $68.50 a few weeks later on July 4th. So at this time, the cryptocurrency had begun its bullish trend and was anticipating further price increases. Bitcoin was selling at $123 in early October, and by December, it had risen to $1,237.55 before plummeting to $687.02 3 days later. But once again, it would appear that this is old news, since Bitcoin's value dropped throughout 2014, hitting $315.21 at the start of 2015. By now, you might be able to discern a pattern where the value of Bitcoin surges and quickly settles. And as its graph shows, it takes the form of some tidal waves. For instance, even if we are in 2015 or 2014, it's quite easy to predict the price increase. And looking at the previous year's graph, we can see that the prices could gradually increase throughout the year and could reach over $900 by the end of the year, which it absolutely did. So on the same note, it could have been predicted that Bitcoin's price stayed around $1,000 in 2017 until mid-May, when it broke $2,000 and then soared to $19,345.49 on December 15th. But enough of that future talk. Let's talk about a crucial year in Bitcoin's history. As of June 2019, there was a revival in price and trade volume, with prices above $10,000. This was a big milestone for Bitcoin. After that, the price of Bitcoin remained flat for the following few months, with sporadic bursts of activity. But now let's talk about an even better year for Bitcoin, when in 2020 it broke the previously impressive price record in less than a month. However, what if I told you it just gets better? As in 2021, it hit $40,000 just within the 7th of January. And as Coinbase, a cryptocurrency exchange, went public in mid-April, Bitcoin prices hit an all-time high of over $60,000. Again, it doesn't end here, as finally Bitcoin's price rose even higher as a result of institutional interest, reaching a high of over $63,000 on April 12, 2021. So this is the glorious history of BTC, and now let's take a look at the title of this video to see where it will take us in the future. Sure enough, it's already given that despite the volatility and recent price decline, many analysts predict Bitcoin will ultimately reach the $100,000 mark. However, there are varying options on whether that would occur. So according to a recent poll by Deutsche Bank, approximately a quarter of Bitcoin investors anticipate the price of the cryptocurrency would exceed $110,000 in 5 years. Moreover, Bitcoin recently broke an uptrend, and it was trading near $47,000 early last week before falling before $45,000 late Wednesday, following the Fed's hawkish comments. The Fed's plan to decrease its balance sheet by $95 billion each month to combat inflation was revealed in minutes, and its March meeting last week. In addition, according to a crucial inflation data released Tuesday, consumer prices increased by 8.5% in the year to March. So is it even possible that BTC will reach the $100,000 mark as the experts and analysts say? And even if they say so, then how? Thus, according to Crypto.com, there will be 300 million cryptocurrency users worldwide by the end of 2021. By the end of 2022, that figure might have climbed to 1 billion. Because most people's first exposure to cryptocurrencies is through the purchase of Bitcoin or Ethereum. The potential for tremendous buying pressure as new investors enter the crypto ecosystem is undeniable. Furthermore, it's not difficult to foresee a scenario in which additional countries follow El Salvador's lead and make Bitcoin legal tender. And large institutions, including governments, institutional investors, and businesses, may also choose to convert some of their cash assets to Bitcoin. These tendencies, when combined, could easily push Bitcoin beyond the $100,000 milestone. Moreover, Ethereum is gaining traction due to its capacity to support decentralized applications, as well as the fact that it provides real-world cryptocurrency use cases. In the world of digital assets, however, Bitcoin has firmly established itself as a store of value. It has the longest history, having been founded in 2009. It now has the market capitalization of $734 billion. But it's also to be noted that crypto does not work completely based on past trends and future predictions. Another most important factor is market sentiment. What the market demands, the cryptos fulfill it. So let's see what the market sentiments of BTC are. Recent on-chain data and investor activity, according to several analysts, indicate that overall sentiment about Bitcoin purchases remain favorable. In an email to CoinDesk, Alex Kupcevich, senior market analyst at FX Pro, stated the quantity of Bitcoins on exchanges has decreased to the lowest level since August 2018. Further, he stated since the beginning of March, investors have been withdrawing coins, which is generally interpreted as a signal to keep Bitcoin out of the market for a long period. Well, another sentimental comment comes in where the upward trend and positive market sentiment prevented Bitcoin from falling significantly. In a Telegram message, Liu remarked, "This signals strong investor support and the potential of long-term growth for the Bitcoin sector," he added. Bitcoin is now influenced by a variety of macro and micro elements, and as a result, many crypto investors are waiting to see what happens, as demonstrated by a drop in buy volumes and an increase in withdrawals to third-party wallets, he noted. Additionally, on Thursday, Chamath Palihapitiya, the founder and CEO of Social Capital, told CNBC's halftime report that the price would likely rise to $100,000, $150,000, and then $200,000. What period are you talking about? I'm not sure. It can take 5 or 10 years, but it'll get there. Pompliano said, "I usually remind folks that Bitcoin has a public ledger. Furthermore, thanks to blockchain, Bitcoin is exceedingly difficult to hack." According to Paul Vigna, a Wall Street Journal markets writer, to hack it, you'd have to take over the network, and take over the network, you need your network of computers working 24/7, and that would cost billions of dollars. Therefore, thanks to these experts, we can fully be assured of Bitcoin's security and future, as statistics might be wrong. Predictions may go south, but the human brain, especially the experts, those won't ever go wrong. Overall, all I have to say is that it is not a matter of the question of whether BTC will reach 100,000 or not, rather it's a matter of how soon it will reach. Well, according to my calculations, it will be worth more than $100,000 by 2025. But keep in mind that my view isn't all that important, since at the end of the day, it's just a forecast. As a result, always pay attention to what pros say, and whatever you do, always go with your gut instinct. Now that we've come to the end of this video, let us all thank you for staying with us until the end. Don't forget to let us know in the comments section what are your views regarding the thoughts of trends and experts' views on Bitcoin. Also, do mention if you have some predictions of your own, or if you have some data analysis on BTC, how do you think the graph will go in the future? If you found this video interesting, go ahead and hit the like button, and if you're new here, subscribe and click the bell icon. This way you'll be notified of all the future crypto and NFT news. We'll see you at the next one. Until then, peace.